Hey YouTube channel subscribers. This is not a beer review, and it's not really a rant. It's more of it's feedback to a business owner. So a few weeks, well, maybe a month ago or so, at least as I make this video, I was looking at tap rooms in the general area. I like to try new stuff out. And usually they have a big selection, at least 30 taps, 40 taps. I like to try new things out. So anyway, on a Google Maps search, a new place came up, and I'm not going to give the full name of the place because I want this. It's not totally anonymous, but um, anyway, I'll get to that. So one place came up, and part of the name is Fido. Okay. Well, anyway, the theme of it is it sounded like to adopt dogs. Now that really narrows it down quite a bit right there, doesn't it? Because there's only one place like that. Anyway, I'm really not into that. I'm not a dog fan. I'm not a cat fan. I don't hate them, but I'm not really into them. So uh, the beer selection looked really good, so I went ahead and went there. Upon arriving, the place is new, or at least at the time, and very clean. It was, yeah, definitely beer. But one thing I noticed about it is they had a fairly large room set up that was doggy daycare. I wasn't expecting that. And of course, they had brochures all over the place, adopt dogs, we love dogs. I get that's, the theme, but it was doggy daycare. So anyway, I met the owner, and his name is Scott, and his name's right on the website, so I'm not just putting anything out there that can't be found. And I met his wife. Stayed there a little while, had a few beers, but here's the thing that bothers me. So they own the company, okay? I would ask them about different beers, and he knew a little bit. She really didn't know anything about them. And I'm thinking, how can you sell a product you don't know anything about? I don't expect you to know the ingredients, but I expect you to have an idea what you're selling. The example I used in a review is I said, well, if you went to a Mexican restaurant, you asked, what's the difference between a burrito and an enchilada? I don't know. They said, yeah, I'm not really sure. You work here, you're a waiter, and you don't know the difference? Really? You should know that when you're selling it. So anyway, yeah, of course, lots of dogs. There are lots of dogs in doggy daycare. It's humane society with beer is exactly how I put it. So anyway, I didn't really like that, and I didn't like the fact that at least one of the owners didn't know what they're selling. I asked the other owner, do you brew? And he says, no, I don't. I go, okay, well, I have to brew no beer, but his knowledge seemed pretty limited. So anyway, I went home, did a review on it, and my review was very upfront. Okay, I didn't flame them. I didn't say it's a horrible place, but I said, it's doggy daycare. That's what it is. And I just didn't like that. It's not for me. And I said, I'm disappointed that the owners didn't really know the product that well. And I said, honestly, the only reason people go here is for beer. I mean, there's nothing, okay, the dog part is unique, but I said there's nothing special about it to make me run out here. It's PetSmart, it's Humane Society with beer. That's all it is. Not for me. So, and of course, every place that has alcohol gets 5 stars. It could be served in a sewage treatment plant, it'll get 5 stars because most people just want alcohol. So, wrote the review about a week later. No, not even that. The next day, the owner replied and said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you'd say that," and "Wow, you're rude and brutal." And yeah, my review said that. I said, "I'm allowed to have an opinion. That's okay." So he went off about that and then said, "Yeah, and and my wife doesn't really. She's not into beer. Well, then she shouldn't be working there." I get she's your wife, but if someone's working there should know about the product. They need to know about it. So of course he's defending his wife, which I get that, but she needs to know something. I don't care if it's not her passion. She needs to know something about what the hell she's selling. So not a bad lady, just pissed me off. And they said, yeah, and you're very inaccurate. This is not doggy daycare. And he basically flamed me. And then that was the end of it. Well, I checked the review not too long later, and he said, I found out who you are. Put my full name in there, the general area where I live, and some of the details. And he said, and he kept most of the review, his reply the same, but basically said, you can't be a troll anymore, and on and on. And And that was kind of, oh, and then at the end he said, hey, if you want to come back here, so we can have a full man-on-man talk about this, and I can tell you what really is, the beer's on me, and they put my name again. Well, here's, the review was actually deleted. Here, I wanted to make a video review about this, or a video update. So first of all, Scott, you said I'm trolling. No, I wasn't. Actually, I just put my initials in there. I didn't want to put my full name in there, but what you saw in there were actually my initials. And I've had people look at my reviews and know it was me, my writing style, my initials. They knew it was me. Not everybody puts their full name in there. That's okay. Second of all, it's obvious you can't take criticism. You can't take it. Somebody doesn't like your product or your service. That's just life. But you are the only business owner ever that's came back and retaliated. I've had others say, yeah, I'm just sorry you feel this way, or well, maybe it's the place for you, or don't reply. You are the only person in 10 years that's ever that has retaliated, that has flamed me back, and basically been butthurt over it. You can't handle criticism, Scott. Surprisingly, Scott, not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody likes your business model. Not everybody likes my beer reviews. That's okay. I don't take it personally. You took that extremely personally, and then you thought you were being cute and funny and put my full name in there. I never hid from it. Never did. I've told many people know who I am. You all said that business in the area, which I know who you're talking about, they cringe and they can't stand when I'm there and I'm so negative. That's why I don't go there anymore. And it's not because of, well, it's not entirely because that's because their service absolutely sucked. Absolutely sucked. So I don't go there anymore. And I wrote a negative review about them. Yeah, I'm entitled to do that, Scott. You know, Scott, being the business owner, I expected you to be more of a professional, and people are not going to like your products, your service at times. That's welcome to life, Scott. That's just life. My brother has been in business for over 20 years, and he's had plenty of negative reviews. He blows it off, goes, well, whatever, glad they're here, whatever it is. You're the only person that's ever taken it to this level. That shows what kind of person you are. I'm a customer. I'm giving you money to be there. And if you don't like who I am, then tell me to leave. Go, yeah, maybe this isn't the place for you. But my part about being doggy daycare humane society, that was not inaccurate, Scott. You had a dedicated room for dogs to play in with toys and other things in there. It's doggy daycare. I really don't care what you say. That's what it is. I kind of knew a little bit of that going in, but I still want to check the place out. It's not for me. You're running a humane society in there. You want people to adopt dogs, and you said, oh, it's primarily about beer. No, it's primarily about bring your dog here, have a little playground for them, and have a beer while you're here. I'm the customer. It's my perception. Without the customer, you're not making any money. It is what it is, Scott. So, okay, you're offended by what I said, and you're hurt over it. You obviously can't take criticism. Well, maybe you shouldn't be in business. Maybe business is wrong for you. I'm sure most people give you 5 stars, but remember, Scott, any other place you look around that has beer, no matter how trashy the place is, they'll give 5-star reviews. Friends of mine just don't give reviews. They say, I hate the place, I'm not going back, but I was just brutally honest. So learn to take criticism and people that don't like what you do, or just don't go into business. That's just the way it is. But it's clear you can't handle that. And hey, you don't have to worry about me coming back. Your business is not for me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it there. I didn't like the lack of knowledge I found. Didn't really know the product you're selling. So keep selling to dog owners who will drink anything and they can bring the whole family of dogs in there. That's your business model. That's fine. It's your business. I won't be returning. And I have some people up here, that love going out for beer as well as I do. We're not going there either. So you can be very happy and praise God that won't be coming back, but you need to learn to take criticism or stay the hell out of business, Scott.